The 31.0 preview is here, and there is so much. I was going over a little bit before I made this video, and I'm like, I just got to get into it because there's so much to cover here. First of which is going to be the new hero, Geraldo, the Mystic Shopkeeper. Is it Geraldo or Geraldo? Let's go with Geraldo because it sounds nicer. No, I don't know. You guys let me know below. A bold adventurer, Geraldo has explored the distant, mysterious reaches of the monkey world to assemble his signature collection. And he's almost nothing without his shop. Then you select the shop icon next to his portrait, and the shop will remember when it's opened or closed. So basically he's ran by his shop, or his shop is what makes him, and it has a variety of uses. Some place on the map, some on the track, others target monkeys or sub towers. They all must be pulled from the shop to the play field. So he's intended to be a build hero supporting a variety of strategies that are designed to scale. And then this is my favorite part, heaps of dev and balance time behind this one. We hope you enjoy the mystery. So he is going to buff and just make the game different than we've seen it before. To be honest, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like we're in for a new ride and a new experience this game, and I'm very excited to see this hero. I don't quite get what it could be. I'm trying to think like maybe like an alchemist type hero that buffs, but who even knows? Next is a new Boss Bloon. I would have been fine with just the hero and a couple maps, but we're gonna throw in a new Boss Bloon too, the Vortex Deadly Master of Air, also known as the Speedy Boy. But it says we may have trouble warming up to this new boss because it's incredibly tough. And by calling it Speedy Boy, I imagine it's gonna be very, very fast, but he spawns with a temporary shield of wind that blows away all projectiles that are too slow to pass through it. Does that mean like we're gonna use a lot of snipers and some tack zones and some supers? It's gonna get a little weird. Natural balloon spawns are buffed by Vortex's slipstream, moving at incredible speeds until they catch up. So basically, if he's like halfway down the track, the balloons are just gonna catch up to it and just get even crazier. And once you knock him down to a skull, he stuns all nearby towers with a burst of lightning, activates its storm shield, and retreats a short distance. Oh my goodness. And he periodically triggers a storm wave that destroys all projectiles in a large radius. So basically, you have this whole onslaught that you saved up for, and it just goes nope, and it just shoves it all away like Magneto in the X-Men. Distributed placements and range attacks are key to victory. Good luck. So it's saying like, don't clump everything. You want it all over the place when he does this crazy range stuff, I guess. And then we are getting a new beginner map called Scrapyard. So of course you're going to be seeing a 60-second strategy for that one as soon as that comes out. We have a whole slew of new trophy store items, including balloons that cat ear balloons and disguise glasses. I like the disguise glasses. Probably, you know, the big bushy eyebrows with the nose and the glasses. I like it. And this is pretty exciting. We have new special conditions for custom challenge victory. You guys know I love my challenges. That's all I've been doing lately. And we have new ways to make challenges. This one took me a little bit to understand, and I think I'm correct here. It says least cash has no limits on earning cash and allows all forms of income generation, but rewards victory only if a player remains below a chosen cash spent threshold. You can use banana farms, you can use Benjamin, you can get all the money you want and have a bajillion dollars, but you can set something on your challenge and say, I only want 10,000. If you go over 10,000, you cannot win. That adds a whole nother layer of craziness because before you're like, well, I can't spend anymore. It's all I got. But if a banana farm's an option and you know, save up a bajillion dollars, but you're only supposed to spend so much, I wonder if do they tell you? Or is it just like, nah? And the same thing for least tiers. So you can choose whatever you want, it looks like, but you have to stay under a chosen value of tiers to win. I think so. That sounds good to me. But what the kicker here is, and what makes it very, very, very crazy, is it says, we thought this would be fun on its own, but we also have them in mind for the contested territory update coming later this year, as a variety of victory conditions will make the team dynamics needed to capture and hold a range of territory more interesting. I guess I didn't pay close enough to those notes going over what's going to be here like through this year and next year and everything, but it sounds like we're getting like a version of Bloons Monkey City in BTD 6, and I just can't wait to see that. What's contested territory? That sounds amazingly awesome. Do we get to like join up in clans and groups? Oh man, the Dabloon clan or the Dabloon group, the Dabloon guild, the guild. There we go. We already got it. The guild is going to be the greatest. That's for sure. Put in your applications now. This one's kind of different. An updated hero screen. So they've been wanting to change up the hero screen. So I'm imagining that's right when you open up the game, you click heroes. It's just like this slew of like 50 people across the board. You got to look for which one you want. Now you get to, the whole thing's a little different. You get to, it's making it easier to see all heroes. Side-by-side comparison of each heroes and their powers. That's pretty cool. That'd be cool if you can add like a group to it. So you could just put like, you know, Ben and Sada And then like everybody else in their own little corner. Oh, this I love because this actually just happened to me last night. To prevent event games running past the final cutoff on score submission time, there will now be a short break in the final moments of competitive events in which the event is still active, but no further games can be started. So what that's saying is like I started a game on Elite Bloonarius last night with 10 minutes to go. And I figured if I was in the game, it would just let me kind of finish it. Well, when I when I hit home because I lost, it said, goodbye, you're done, game over. And I couldn't continue the game anymore. So now there'll just be a button that says like, no, you can't play. You've missed the deadline, which will be cool because I won't waste all that time losing for no reason. Added commas to cache, damage numbers and income for increased visibility. Yes, I love that. The commas in cache. How many of you have been there during a stream, or how many just do it yourself and you're like, oh great, I think that's like 563,000. Oh no, it's 5 million. That's gonna be awesome. So many times I was about to get the like Vengeful True Sun God. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I got 1.2 million. It's like 120,000. So that's really cool. It says big changes to co-op communication between clients for increased stability. Now I used to play a lot of co-op. That was how I got my start kind of like streaming and everything. And then I gave up because it's like crash, 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 sync, sync, sync. And it was too much to handle. So now we might be able to give that a try. That'd be kind of cool. We've added a logout option to our game web view, our in-game web view. Does that mean I can log out and make my little alt account that like hiddenly goes in and gets first place in the races and in the boss events? That'd be pretty cool. I don't think that's going to happen though, but we can, we can hope. Oh, no way. This is so cool on the desktop. So the PC version of the game, if you've already placed your hero, which we use U to do that, it will now swap to your hero and choose it. So like it'll pick it up on the game so you don't have to look for it or click it. Oh my gosh. Does that mean that we'll eventually have like all of that to where I can hit my button again and it'll cycle through my monkeys? Or does it already do that? That would be really, really cool. Like if I could just press D for ninja and it'll find it so I don't have to like look for it. That's really cool. The first balance change we're going to look at is the dart monkey. I would have not expected something like this, but it's actually kind of cool. So if you go the bottom path, it adds a longer lifespan to the darts by 20% and 15%, which is really cool, which means it's just going to go farther, I think, right? It sounds like that's what that means. That's really cool. And the Juggernaut gets a balloon knockback. That's pretty awesome. No way. Look at this though, guys. Look at this one right here. Bloon Solver bonus Moab damage increase 3 to 5. That is crazy. So not only does well, at least for me, the Bloon Solver is the go-to tower to like beat any challenge, right? Any challenge that has multiple balloons, the Bloon Solver is the answer. But now it can actually help even more with the Moabs. I don't know technicalities, all these numbers, but that sounds like a big enough jump that it's gonna make a difference. I hope it does. Sweet. And they've made the Energizer a little bit better at damage, and he adds a bonus to ceramics. That's nice. I don't go that path too much, but it looks like more reason to do so. Oh, and you get more ceramic damage for going for that 040 Moab takedown, because really what you want is the Pirate Lord, so giving you more of a reason or just a good chance to have the other Moab in the meantime. Apparently there's a dark mode in Reddit, and that looks way better because the other one just kept turning really bright. So this one's different on the Monkey Ace. If you go with the 020 Spy Plane, it adds an attack bonus damage to camos. That's different. The heli pilot's getting some buffs. They're making pursuit a little better, which is awesome. And the machine gun pierce goes from 5 to 7, which sounds like I'm gonna have to do another infernal run that's gonna be way better and way more consistent. So it says the Dartling Gunner with the Ray of Doom specifically, it's more of a high pierce tower with less damage, so it didn't really help out the bad that well on round 100. So now the first target it hits along the path's beam gets a 55 plus damage boost. Do I sound funny when I say those things? Because I don't even know what they mean half the time. But it sounds like it's going to be stronger, which could be cool. I'm trying to look for that 400. Oh, no. If you go with the bottom path instead of the middle path, so sacrificing your camo, it increases the size of that like big plasma beam on the 402 plasma accelerator from 4 to 6, and the width increases. So it just makes it bigger. So for those of you who are not as good as pointing that red beam around, now you can make it easier. And the Ray of Doom beam width increase from 6 to 9, I think is gonna fill up the whole map now. Oh my gosh, they increased our Prince of Darkness. They're, one step at a time nerfing him, which is sad because he is greatness, but they have reduced the price of a 200 Arcane Blast from 6 to 450. That's not bad. Oh heck yeah, look at this one, guys. Probably the MVP for me, being a lazy person myself. Banana Farm 005 Monkey Wall Street now collects nearby bananas and crates as Monkey Farmer would. You know what that means, guys? You don't have to use a power now. And when you get those people that say the monkey farmer is a power, you're cheating if you say you're not using powers but use a monkey farmer, which is not true, because a farmer, yeah, it's technically a power, but you're not doing anything. You're just saving yourself some hassle. So now you can go with the monkey Wall Street, but that's a lot of money for that's an expensive banana farmer, but it's really cool nonetheless, and we're gonna definitely do it. Especially think about it on your ranked boss runs. I think that's where that's going into play at, right? So you have your Monkeyopolis and your big old Banana Central right up top next to it. Now you can put a 005 farm right there, and it's gonna collect it all for you. That's really cool. Oh, heck yeah, look at this carpet of spikes though, no way. So the main damage increased from 3 to 4, but the main attack delay reduced from 0.98 seconds to 0.33. I think main attack means just like placing the attacks, or does it mean the big baddie? Does it mean the thing that just throws it out? It goes from like, no. That's not like every second, right? That doesn't happen every second. Never mind. Scratch that whole last part. Spike Factory, cool. So as far as heroes go, they have increased Pat Futsy's footprint, meaning that you're gonna have a harder time placing him, but that shouldn't make too much of a difference from 7 to 8. A level 7 blast chain ability for Admiral Brickle. That's gonna change things. For 10 seconds, all sea mines have their delay halved and their projectile speed doubled. That's pretty cool. This last one kills me. The Glue Rat. As you can see here, Glue Rat pet has been overperforming in all game modes for a while now without any apparent weakness or strategic downsides. That is all true. Base movement, speed, ramping level endures persistently. Max level goggle tightness loosened from max to Sam. I love it. And then the first comment here is our man Rohan saying April Fool's Glue Rat isn't actually nerfed. There you go. Your next question is going to be, when is this coming out? Speculation says Tuesday, and that sounds good to me. It is Thursday for me, which means it's Friday for Ninja Kiwi, at least in New Zealand, which means most likely it'll be, well, our Sunday's there Monday, so it could be like Monday. No, it's going to be like Monday or Tuesday, guys. Most likely Tuesday. I feel it. It's going to be it. But if you just can't get enough Bloons content until that time, check out this video here. We're using mods. We added our own ZOMG robot Boss Bloon that will tie you over until this new boss gets out here. But until next time, this is Joel, aka Dabloon, reporting live from my office, and I'll see you guys soon.